Hey Gemini, this is Lisa from Fireheart Tarot, and this is a singles reading. Are you ready for love? Right? All right. Happy New Year, everybody. Alright, so the first question we're going to ask is, what is your heart's desire? Queen of Cups, Strength, and Seven of Swords. Well, I think you want them to be a person who perseveres. I think you also want them to be a person who owns their stuff. And clever. You want them to be clever. Yeah, you want a protector of sorts. You want them to feel like you're the Queen of Cups. So, second question is, what have you learned from the past? Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and Six of Cups. So this Two of Swords is inability to make a decision. Seven of Pentacles is growing something, and Six of Cups is nostalgia. I think in the past you haven't made the decision to put a lot of effort into it. I feel like you regret that. I think that's a thing that you really understood, that you have to participate more in these relationships. You know, we're all afraid. There isn't a person who isn't afraid. Everybody's afraid on some level, but you have to be brave and take a risk. And I think that you kept yourself back and not. I think you really didn't make a commitment to move forward with them. You know, and they would just, sitting in the breeze saying, what the heck? So I do think you're in a place now where you are prepared to make that decision to move forward with the person that you want to hang out with, you want to be with. Now, the next question is, are you really prepared for this mentally, emotionally, to move into this? Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups. I think that you understand that there could be the potential, there's a risk. There's a risk involved. You could be betrayed. However, on the flip side of that, it could all come together and be a joyous experience and new love. So, to my mind, I think you've thought well and hard about this, what you'd have to sacrifice, and what has prevented you in having a partner right now. And I think you've learned that you have been unable in the past to make that leap. Now you understand that you know what the risk is. There is a risk, but there also is potential celebration and new love. So I think for some of you, you're still weighing the risks. You're like going, I think you're trying to come to terms with what you're getting yourself into, which is a good idea. So, in the advice, I do feel some fear here, but I do feel like longing and hope. So what is the advice, Gemini? Queen of Swords, Four of Cups, Page of Wands. Well, so when I see the Queen of Cups here, she would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I see, to me, this is her tucking her emotions in so that she can deal with what's coming at her. And I also think that's the advice, too. Don't lay your heart on your sleeve. Don't be right open there. Take it one step at a time. But do you really know what you want? Are you sure? And I do think that's the advice here. Make sure you know what you want, okay? Be a little more practical about it. Don't, just jump in head first, and everything will work out. Here's the Page of Wands, which is, it's a positive message. I also think you need to look at this in a positive way, because I think there's a lot of fear happening here. And you need to be more positive for yourself and for your partner, for this to go well. I think we all make the mistake of jumping in too soon. We really should just step back and take one step at a time, one date at a time, 1 month at a time, until it's a done deal. Until you both agree that, yeah, we really want this, and let's commit and move forward. I think, like right here, I think you've been thinking about how the strategy involved in this situation, in finding love. Yeah, I think you really do want to do that. I think you've questioned, do you have the strength for this, to build this up and to enjoy this? Will it be a joyous occasion? But here you are, you're not sure what you want. You failed to make a decision. You really betrayed yourself. You hurt yourself. You need to be a little more, I don't want to say lock your emotions down, but control them a little bit. You don't have to fall in love on the first date. So the advice is that there's a lot of fear here, and you need to make extra sure about exactly what you want and what is. And I do understand that in the past you have failed to make that decision to move forward, and now you feel like you want to jump into it like PDQ. A little something in the middle. Something in the middle would be great. Just take your time, take a breath. If they're really for you, they're not going anywhere. And I do think that would limit the amount of hurt if it doesn't work out. But I do think you have the right idea of learning from the past, learning from your mistakes. But I think you're on the right track. I think you're on the right track, because, you gotta just get your head on straight, and then figure out what it is you want, and you're going. You're gonna find it. All right, Gemini. We will talk soon.